Hello everybody, my name is Zen and welcome to my first impressions of Inwoods, which is another one of these vampire survivor type games. Looking forward to jumping into this one. I love these kind of games, they're amazing. And the reason why is because I love seeing the differences that people come up with. I've said this a million times in these first impressions where I cover these specific kind of games, but you know, when someone takes a very well-known design and puts their own spin on it, the things they decide to change tell you everything you need to know about what that developer believes about those original things, and I love that. It's so fascinating. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump in and get started. Oh, I like the kind of graphic of what's the word I'm looking for? The style, the graphical style here. I should say that, again, this is my first impressions, as with all of my first impressions video. Jump in, all I've seen is a few screenshots, and that is the way I like to keep it. That way you get my genuine impressions as we go. Character: Knight, Archer, Spearman, Gravity Mage, Brute Fighter, Assassin, Mercenary, and Card Fighter. Can I be Gambit? That would be amazing. Gotta start with this. Our left attack is a sword slash. Right is throw stone. Okay. Next, we're gonna go Greenfield. So survive 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then kill the bosses. There's 4 bosses. Okay. Can I play with a controller? We're gonna find out. I've got a controller going. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. So I have to actually utilize my triggers to attack. I wonder, is there an auto attack? Because this is kind of the default version of these types of games. Very interesting. We could try it. We can see how the auto attack actually works. I see a snake coming at me. I see a few snakes coming at me. It's weird that we can collect wood. I like it. You know, it's different. Gives us some alternative options. I also like that we've got what is ostensibly... Okay, I can change my attacks with just attacking with the other trigger. But I find it very interesting that, yeah, you can collect different resources. I think, yeah, I got 23 wood up there. Very interesting. Yeah, how well we can do against all these snakes without getting hit. Okay, we got our first upgrade. Magic Crystal, gain 30% more XP. Yeah, that sounds great. Walk speed, actually, that feels like I kind of want it. Oh, interesting. We use the wood to redraw our cards. Okay. Magic Gem, increase 10% maximum health. Recover 0.5% of health every second. Okay, that's actually not bad, but let's just try to get as much experience as possible. Get that XP bonus, baby. Move our cursor out of the way so I can actually see what I'm doing. It's interesting that this one is set up as a twin stick. Like Vampire Survivors, for example, you use one stick on the controller. It moves you around, does everything for you, which is fine. Actually, I kind of appreciate that. It's a simple thing, but it works really well. And this, you have to use the left stick to move and the right stick to face a direction, which is kind of interesting. There's other games that do that too that I've checked out recently, and it's all cool. 200% pickup area. Melee can destroy rocks, increase 1 physical damage. Let's try the pickup, because I felt like I couldn't quite get, what are these things, like slimes? I couldn't quite get to what I wanted to pick up there, but with this extra range, hopefully that'll help out a lot. Should probably consider actually attacking trees as we go through this. The slimes get knocked back a little bit. It's kind of convenient. This seems coming at me, baby. I really like the low poly style. It's simple and clean. My one thing that I'm noticing is it's harder to see like certain things, like the snakes. Like the snakes on a green background are kind of hard to see. You know, that might be intentional. It might be like, hey, that's what makes the snakes dangerous, is they're hard to see coming up on you. Totally fine if that's the case. Otherwise, I find them hard to see. Projectiles increase, 20% crit chance, increase the max HP, or 50% chance to recover 2.5% health every 5 seconds. Huh. I mean, that sounds pretty good. 20% increased crit chance on projectiles, though. That's also pretty good. We're not using projectiles. I'm kind of enjoying the melee weapon at the moment. You know what? Let's go with the health potion. That seems interesting. Do we have like a oh, I think I may have used it. I'm testing out buttons here. It just seems like. Okay, so no, I didn't actually hit. I hit a button the same time that noise had happened the first time. That's just the effect triggering. Got a big old slimy boy here. Maybe I should have re-rolled that one if I could have. I think I could have. Because I feel like I need a slight more amount of offense. Like, I'm enjoying how it feels so far. Everything's moving kind of slow, so we're not taking any damage. And I can just kind of take this at my own speed. But it does feel like things are taking a little too long to die. So let's try to boost our damage. This kind of happens, though, with these games sometimes. You start, like, a new round, and it takes a few levels for you to kind of get going. Like, we're only level 4. Imagine if we were at level 10. Maybe our damage output significantly increases by then. Something to consider. Oh my goodness, we got like a bowl charging us. Okay, so now we're getting the strategy coming in here of the enemy types. Yeah, okay, it's interesting. Because now I have to play the game of of like what did we call it? Battle chess? Tactical chess. There we go. Where we have all of these different types of enemies, and they're doing different things. Like, I can't see these freaking snakes. That's got to be intentional, because they just kind of creep up on me. So, you know, not only do I have these snakes that I'm dealing with, I'm not even picking up any experience either, because I'm not killing anything. But we also have the charging that I have to consider now, and how do I handle that? We also have to consider, like, that big guy. I want to get to the big slime, but I can't. There's too much stuff here. So it's all very interesting how this is panning out. I get a little bit more experience. Okay, I see the experience bar now. It's hard to see. It's a brown bar underneath the top black bar. I just need to be able to kill some more stuff. That'd be great. My damage output is just so low. Future runs need to focus on damage, I feel like. Definitely. I'm just gonna go ahead and take some hits here. That heal I feel like is pretty good. So let's try to gain some experience. I'm gonna try to group these snakes up, because the snakes felt like they were dying pretty quick when we were fighting them. There we go. Okay, natural staff increases 5 knockback. Obviously, the English on this isn't perfect, but that's fine. Not everybody is a native English speaker. Projectiles increase 50% move range. Or say we get 50% increase move range and move speed on projectiles. So they move further and move faster. But 5 knockback force increases by 2 lightning damage. Okay, so that's not bad. Or bomb. When receiving an attack or taking damage, throw a bomb to a random area within 5 meters, dealing 20% physical damage and 50% or 20% fire damage to an area. That huge area damage actually might be really good. Considering redrawing here, I could redraw possibly twice. Let's try the redraw. Poison rune. We get 2 poison damage, and we increase our critical strike chance by 5%. Shuriken, every second throw a shuriken in 4 directions, dealing 50% physical damage. I mean, that's not bad either. I don't know, I kind of want to just increase our damage and gain some critical strike chance. Let's try that. Is that... Okay, yeah. So I'm seeing that I am now poisoning them. So it is a poison damage over time effect. Totally happy with that. Because I can kind of get in there and like poison them and be able to deal some damage, it looks like. Or maybe not. Hard to see. Yeah, I see the poison there. Is it a random effect? I saw the purple number. Nah, we'll just let it happen. I'm not gonna minimize any poison damage I'm having, because if it's any damage at all, it's better than nothing. Man, we are like really stacking up on enemies. I gotta focus on getting my damage a bit higher to begin with, I think. This is not a strong showing on how much damage output we actually can potentially get. I feel like there's a lot of guys on screen, and if I could potentially... Man, that bomb would have been a better idea, huh? If I could potentially do enough damage, I could get so much experience, but I'm just not able to have that damage output. Maybe I should try the ranged attack. Maybe that would help. I don't know. Let's try to loop around a little bit. I'm guaranteeing that a lot of these are probably damaged in some form or another as we've like looped around them. Let's continue to try that too. Let's do our big loop method. So we slowly pick up on experience. We're almost leveled again, so we just gotta trust the process, I guess. And trust that I've hit a few of these to kind of weaken them as we go. So that way when I loop back around, I've killed enough. Oh my goodness, there's so much in there. Single attack, projectiles, penetrate. 1, each item increase. So I gain 1 physical damage per item I have. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it would be an extra 5. That's actually not bad. The ice sphere would also increase that. I want to try something bigger. Trees drop 50% more wood. Yeah. I mean, critical damage is pretty nice. All right, let's try Fire Rune. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. I should have taken that bomb. I'm so regretting that not having that big AoE bomb. And that's the thing with these games sometimes, is that's just how it is. Sometimes you really need... Oh, wow. Does my fire damage do more damage to trees? I feel like I was, like, took down that tree really quick. Yeah, it's on fire over there. Oh, that's amazing. All right, that's a cool idea if that's the case, where your fire damage is, like, very effective against trees. That would be cool, because now then it would create, like, an elemental damage system where as long as you're damaging things that are, like, susceptible to that type of damage, then you're gonna be crushing it, like trees, for example, with fire. Or maybe slimes would die better with frost damage because you freeze the slime, right? That all seems like it would be pretty cool. All right, we gotta just scoot through these boys. Just take some damage here. Realign ourselves. I will say I am having fun. Oh my goodness, birds. It feels like there's a lot to learn with how they've made the strategy for this particular game. But that's a good thing, right? You don't want to just like jump in and know exactly what you're gonna do and know what's good and what's not good immediately, because then there's no learning curve. Like, oh my goodness, look at all these birds. All right, you know what? Birds, I'm gonna kill you all. You're gonna be my thing that levels me up and gets me a bomb. Okay, a handgun. That's not what I'm looking for. Ooh, attack speed. Yeah. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's a bit faster. I can see the 15% now. I'll take it. Oh yeah, now we're getting some XP here. I appreciate it. I'm taking a lot of damage in the process, but I feel like I need to level up a little bit more. And then once we start like really slaying these guys, allow that heal to kind of restore us back to full health. Anyways, yeah, you don't want the game to be solvable right off the bat, because then there's no growth. You're not learning anything as you're playing, and the game becomes kind of dull very quickly. You know, you want a bit of a challenge there. Definitely getting that. Yes, more attack speed, please. Oh, this is so much better. All right, now we're cooking with fire, literally, and a sword. You know, I've never really considered that in real life. Maybe a sword is an effective cooking utensil that I've just not considered. Probably not, but you never know. You ever see Gordon Ramsay cook with a sword? Maybe he does. Okay, here we go. Select an artifact. Okay. Dragon meat, 20% chance to increase 1 max health when you kill an enemy. Twin daggers increase physical damage by 10. 20% attack speed, 10% crit chance. Ooh. 10 ice damage, 30% chance to remain. Okay, so let's try the twin daggers. That sounds good. Oh, thank goodness, there's a bunch here. Max health, defense. I don't know, attack speed seems pretty good too. We're gonna go with attack speed. Oh, I crafted it. Oh, interesting. I wonder how many items you can have. What's the max? Guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, man, this attack speed. Here we go. This is it, baby. We've gotten it now. Ooh, there's a treasure chest. Yeah. Fist blade. Reminds me of Diablo 2. Increases 30% crit chance, 50% crit damage. Wow. Or 800% pickup area. Gain 5 experience when pick up a woods or coin. Man, that seems really good too. Nah, we need the damage. For every melee attack, create a wind attack forward dealing. Oh no, air orb. Let's get that, baby. An air attack of oh yeah, there we go. That's it. Oh, it just got really loud. I'm gonna have to like completely quiet the game, although I'm about to die. So we increase our physical damage, 8% attack speed, attack area, critical strike chance, and crit damage. Or every second, throw an axe to the nearest enemy, dealing 100% physical damage. Kind of like that too. Let's go with that. Yeah, now our melee attack has become this massive ranged attack too. Oh yeah. See, now I gotta get in there and collect all that experience and whatnot. So loud all of a sudden. Every melee attack, throw a kunai forward. Yep. We're figuring it out, baby. This is it. Now we're an unstoppable god suddenly. We did the work and now we're reaping the reward here. Okay, I need to get this golem off my booty. Okay. Recover a half health when you receive attack or take damage. I want to redraw this one. Every player level, increase your defense, increase attack area, baby. Oh, I'm almost dead. I gotta be really careful here, because now I'm slaying. I'm a monster now, but I really gotta be careful. Oh no, that snake is coming at me. Get out of here, snaky poo. Man, I really need to get to all of that crap that is down here. There we go. See, now I'm able to pick it up. Get out of here, birds. See, I'm starting to restore my health. Ah, it's all looking Gucci. Okay. Gotta be very careful. Bird, get out of here. Bad bird. Bad. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna redraw this one. I'm gonna increase our movement speed for sure. That feels a bit better. I felt like I was a little too slow before. In future runs, I probably would increase that a bit faster, just to have that mobility right off the bat. Oh my goodness, I'm being like totally swarmed here. I'm enjoying this though. I think that so far this is a very suitable Vampire Survivors clone. And it's cool, it's unique. It's different in its presentation, in the way that it's handling skills and whatnot, and its difficulty curve. You know, it definitely starts a little slow, at least it did for this first one. Maybe future attempts won't. Now that I'm kind of getting the grasp of the game. But for sure, that first, like, I don't know, couple minutes there were really rough, huh? But we got it, and now we're an absolute monster. Although, I'm not really slaying these guys as much as I would like to. Every melee attack, shoot 2 arrows to a random position, dealing damage. Or throw the shuriken, or increase critical strike chance. Let's get the crossbow too, baby. But more projectiles, more power. Getting a bunch of achievements. Maybe I should go collect more wood while I'm at it. Jeez, 1,000 critical strikes. That happened quick. And look, we're almost at full health again. Yeah, I'm feeling way more confident now. 1,000 melee attacks. I'm gonna have to turn down this game in post, though. It's way loud now that I'm hitting a bunch of things all at once. Okay, now we got a purple snake. At this point, I have so many enemies on the screen, I'm not actually sure what kind of attacks any of them are doing. Like, I feel like the slimes are just kind of, the oozes are just kind of walking towards me. It's fine. But, like, what do the golems actually do? I think I saw one try to do it like an area attack, but it, like, stopped to do it. Oh, yeah, let's get some rocks now. My melee attacks can destroy rocks. Curious how that's going to pan out. What do I get with rocks? Is it just experience, or? Guess I gotta get close and test it. Oh, it's just gold. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. Maybe it gave me experience too. Can I break this big rock? I can. That's very interesting that like you can break some of the area terrain. Because in a way, it like, you know, now I'm freeing up space on the map to maneuver, whereas before I was kind of bumping into them and it was kind of annoying. They were blocking my attacks. I like that idea. I think that should be implemented in more of these types of games. It's like a different layer of strategy of like how do you want to handle the different maps. It also means that, you know, as you go, different maps may just feel different because they have different types of area terrain you're now having to deal with. I like that. I like that a lot. That's a really, really cool idea. Man, they're like, these birds are really fast. All right, let's see if we can kind of congregate everything a little bit and start collecting a bunch of easy experience. I'm gonna have to walk through this though. Oh, that bomb. Should we try the bomb? I think we do. Let's try the bomb, see how that goes. When I take damage, I'll toss a bomb. Wow. A lot going on now. Clearing through endless hordes. I'm curious. Okay, so we have all these items. We obviously have a lot of them that we're able to get. I'm curious to see if they have any of like the what is it called? Not the evolutions. Wasn't it evolution? Basically the combinations that you get in like Vampire Survivors. Where it's like maybe getting the bomb and a torch or whatever creates like a bigger, badder item. You know, Vampire Survivors gets a lot of extra strategy out of that system. Because you get to a point where honestly I'm kind of getting to now where I'm like, okay, I kind of get it now. At this point, I'm just surviving. And you start considering like, oh, am I actually going to play this game for, you know, another round? But Vampire Survivors like drip feed you that information in such a perfect manner that, you know, you get to that point where you're like, oh, it's kind of getting samey, right? And then they're like, here's this giant bombshell of a system. You're like, oh my goodness, where did this come from? And it encourages you to keep playing, and suddenly the game has a lot more depth, and you're learning a lot of stuff like that. I'm curious if that has been designed into this game. We're not going to know on first impressions. That's just a very difficult thing to throw in within the first like 30 minutes of a game. Increase the 30% attack speed and walk speed. Ooh. You know what? Yep, we're going to do that. We can also craft an item. I think attack area sounds pretty good, but so does critical damage. Let's go attack area. And I don't have enough wood to do anything else. I should probably go actually collect some of the wood, yeah? Did I get the chest that was on the ground? I did. We got like boars now and like, what are these, goblins or orcs or something? Let's go collect this wood. I think it's important for us to get a bunch of it for the next time I get to craft something. Maybe I could potentially craft like a lot or re-roll a bunch of stuff that is not necessarily great. Wow, this map is a lot bigger than I thought it was. I would say it's about a third bigger than I had assumed. Decrease attack speed, but single attack projectiles split +1. Interesting. When I take damage, 50% chance to reduce it. Or I can recover 1% of my health every 5 seconds. It's also not bad. Let's redraw and see what we get. Let's get that combat manual. I passed it up earlier, and I kind of regret doing that, but yeah. Man, our attack speed has gotten insane. I need to stop getting hit by these charges. I'm gonna die from that. Oh, it's really hard when you... They move very quickly. Die, golem. No, don't bump into me like that. Oh, it's annoying because they bump you into everything. I'm about to die. Oh, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Woo! No. You know, I threaded the needle pretty good right up to that point. Okay, final reward, we got 1,000 gold. Survivor rank up. We're D, rank D. That's pretty good. Bunch of items unlocked. Yeah, cool. Makes sense. All right, so we can upgrade stuff. Okay, this is very, very similar to Vampire Survivor. So max health, physical damage, attack speed, recovery, defense, attack area. Yeah, bunch of stuff. But I think it would be better to try to unlock these, right? Perform 10 ranged attacks to unlock the archer. Yep, we did that. Hit enemies 10,000 times to unlock a spearman. Yeah, we did that. Gravity Mage, deal 100,000 elemental damage to unlock Gravity Mage. Or get 7 stars at Greenfield to unlock Brute Fighter. You actually unlock these pretty quick. Very interesting. The Archer might be kind of fun. Spearman also might be kind of fun. If we go back, I'm just going to quickly take a look at the upgrades. So we have 1,000. That's really insane. I think putting some points into attack speed is going to be really important right off the bat. That would be how I do it. Yeah, this is fun. This is a cool little game. I'm curious to see what you guys think of it, especially in comparison to many other games like it that I've covered on the channel. But I like this one. It feels unique. And in a sea of games that start feeling kind of similar after the 20th version of it, it's nice to have something that feels unique. But with all that being said, let me know again in the comments what you think of it. Make sure you subscribe to see more videos. I upload a video every single day. And if you want to support the channel, you could become a channel member down below. But with all that out of the way, we shall see you guys next time.